Hey everyone, it's Deja from knitandcrocheteverafter.com, and today we're going to do the chill lace pattern. I call it chill because it's just chill on there, you know, offset eyelets throughout, some stockinette, very easy, very basic, but it's really pretty, especially when you have some self-striping yarn. So download the pattern below, we'll talk more about this afterwards, and let's get started. Okay, so this is an 8-row pattern repeat, but it's not too bad because a lot of it is just knitting and purling, but it is 8 because they have all those offset eyelets. So be warned, but as long as you keep track, it's not too bad. So our first 2 rows is just knitting and purling. So the first row is knit, the second row is purl. I should probably tell you the multiple so you can actually make this. It's going to be a multiple of 6 plus 7. Weird, I know. Usually the extra's less, but this time it's more. So however wide you want it, times it by 6. Whatever pattern amount you want, do a swatch, whatever you want. And then you're going to add 7. So I did 6 times 2 for 12, and I added 7, so I have 19 cast on stitches. And then once we get past this first 2 rows, we'll actually do some eyelets. So knit and purl. And a really good thing is if you don't want it to curl, don't start with the pattern repeat because it's stockinette and it's just going to curl like crazy. So put a border on it if you don't want to have to block it every time you wash it. So do 4, 2, 4, whatever amount of rows of just straight knitting to make some purl bumps, or put a ribbing. Ribbing, I guess a ribbing would be okay actually. Whatever, so that it doesn't roll, because rolling is just a pain in the butt, having to block every time. Being a pain in the butt, and I'm gonna make it roll. And I'll kind of show you on my finished one, because I didn't put a border on that either, and I had to block it really good. And it still wants to roll a little bit. So row 2, we are purling. We're purling, we're purling. And we're almost to the end. Then row 3 will get special. I would keep track of what row you're on. You'll see why when I show you my finished one, that I was kind of hiding at the very top of it when I was showing it to you earlier. You'll see why I was hiding it, because I wasn't keeping track there at the end, and I didn't want to frog it and fix it since it's just a sample. If it was a finished object, I totally would. Alright, row 3. Now I have you in suspense, so you'll stick around to see it. So here is our stitch pattern. First, we're going to do our 3 knit stitches, which is our kind of edging. And then our pattern repeat begins, and it's going to be a yarn over, knit 2 together. That's what creates that little cute eyelet. And then we're going to knit 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's our repeat. So that's going to create those eyelets. It's going to space them apart. So we yarn over, knit 2 together, knit 4, and then we're going to have 4 stitches left over. What do we do with those? I don't know, because my computer just blanked out on me. I have it on my screen so I can look at it. And the very end, we're actually going to do one more repeat. We're going to yarn over, knit 2 together. It's not a full repeat, obviously. It's just going to be a yarn over, knit 2 together, and then we're going to knit those last 2 stitches. Then row 4, 5, 6, boring rows. 5 is purl because we're on the wrong side, so every single wrong side row you're purling. And then every right side, if it's not an eyelet row, we are knitting. So I'm gonna like go do the next 2 rows away so you don't have to sit through me yapping. So row 5 will be knit, row 6 will be purl. We'll come back for row 7 where we're gonna make some more eyelets, but this time they will be offset. So I'll see you in a second. All right, we're back for row 7. I've got 6 rows done. You can see my cute, chill little eyelets on here. I love eyelets. I don't know why. I think I just like kind of like how stuff rolls around them, and they're just so cute and round. But let's start with row 7 for our next batch of eyelets. So we're going to start with a knit 3, just like before. But this time, we're going to stick some knits before we start our eyelet. So we're going to do knit 3 again. This is the beginning of the pattern repeat. Then we're going to yarn over and do our eyelet, our knit 2 together. Then we're going to knit 1 and start over. So it's almost like we're just going to put 4 in between each one once you get here. So another 3 for a total of 4 before the next eyelet. Get here. And this time we're already at the last 4 after that last knit 1, and we're just going to knit those off. And that gives us our offset eyelet. So you can see them in between now. And then the last row of our repeat is some more purling. So I might just stop here because you already know what that looks like. And then you're going to repeat row 1 through 8 until you get to however big you want it. So I'm going to stop here because I don't think you need to see the whole row. You don't need to do it. I'm going to show you the finished one again so you can see what I did. So I was kind of folding it over like this at the beginning. The reason being was I wasn't keeping track and I made stacked eyelets. So that's also a possibility. You could just do a 4-row repeat if you just want some stacked eyelets all the way up. They'll be very holy. But it's cool. I like how it kind of like comes around, how it comes around the holes. That's kind of my favorite part of it. Definitely you can see it's still, you can see it curling. So annoying. Put a border on it. Don't be like me. The back side, it's more round on the back side, which is kind of funny. It reminds me of like little bubbles. So the front side is more oval as it goes, and the back side's more round, but also garter stitch looking. So up to you if you think that's reversible. If you want to put it on a scarf or something, I think like a beanie would be a much better option. This would be kind of cute with the holes in it. I love the self-striping yarn. I'm obsessed with self-striping yarn. It's my favorite ever. But now you know. Pay attention to how many rows you do so you don't get stacked eyelets. Put a border on it because you're going to be blocking it forever, and have fun with it. That is the chill eyelets. That's it, you know. I'm Deja with Knit and Crochet Ever After, and thanks for watching.